Alan were top of the league, but everybody feels disappointed.
Massively disappointed. Performance deserved much more, but you cannot gift goals away like that against anyone. It doesn't matter what, and we want total control in the game. We just got ourselves 2-0 up, fully deserved 2-0 up. Their manager was just about to make a change, to change his formation because they couldn't cope with it, and then for some unknown reason we give them a goal like that, and it's just poor from us, full stop, simple as that. And then you think you've recovered from it. We could have probably scored another goal and gone 3, but then sloppy and so lazy and lacklustre at coming out from defending the corners, and we never come out quick enough. And their kid, I think Kane pinches the ball, which makes a kid onside, but we still never worked hard enough to get up and deal with it and do our jobs defensively. Attacking wise, we're doing really well. Defensively, it wasn't good enough, unfortunately, in that first, I would say, the 15 minutes of the for the first half. After that, quite comfortable, and we should have won the game. Just the final decision making in the second half. To be honest, we're shooting a little bit too early and lashing at things, whipping things in too hard rather than just feeling things into areas. And probably not creating the openings as good as what they should have done. But effort was there, and we've played a lot worse and won. That's a certainty. But I kind of fault the lads, in all honesty, for the way they played, but they've beat themselves tonight. That's the only thing. They haven't beat themselves, they've cost themselves 2 points tonight, because we should have won that game quite comfortably.
Got to feel sorry for Jacob Hazel, because he scored twice there. His first goal was a lovely goal, wasn't it? And we looked okay, 2-0, must be said.
Yeah, total control, and it looks as though we would have went on and won 3, 4, 5. You see the manager's desperate to change it, and then we gift them the goal. Changes the whole game, unfortunately, and you can see the lads get annoyed by it, and then we didn't recover from it. And that's what I was a little bit disappointed when we did. We settled down a little bit and started getting in behind to get the next one, but then the sloppiness of that equaliser was just laughable, because it was mistake after mistake. We weren't on the front foot, we weren't attacking the ball to defend the corners, and as I say, we were lazy in getting up.
We had plenty of chances as well, didn't we, in that second half, as you say, maybe lashing at it a little bit, but also the keeper pulled off a couple of good saves, and there's one knocked off the line later on.
Yeah, he did. Keeper he's made a mistake in the first half where Jack could have probably scored, and then he's pulled off a worldie there to keep them getting the point. But the problem is when you give teams something to hang on to, and that's what we've done. We'll give them in. You could see them would defend for their lives. They had 10 men behind the ball majority of the game, and we had to break them down, and we're doing that. But see, I think we were just trying too hard. It sounds daft, but we were trying too hard in that second half. As I said, it was some of the football was really good, getting in between the lines, but it was just that next bit just wasn't enough quality there. It was just lads were on edge. You could see they were on edge, trying to get the shots off, not connecting with them properly. Crosses flying across rather than just putting them into good areas, and we weren't anticipating them enough. So I changed it, went into 4-4-2 to try and get the goals, and nearly paid off with Kane at the end. The keeper's pulled off a wonder save, and that's when unfortunately it's one of them nights.
Yeah, it's just a shame as well. We didn't keep a clean sheet at 2-0 there. We were looking really good for one, weren't we? But like you said, mistakes cost us. It's something that you want most of all, to keep a clean sheet, isn't it? It is a while since we've kept one.
It's a big thing for me, and I said when we got the second goal, I pulled the lads across and I pulled Morky, and I said, look, they've got a bit of pace down the sides. The two lads will split and get on the backs of the shoulders, and lo and behold, within, I think it might have been 30 seconds, and then obviously Jake makes a little bit of a hash of the back pass and gives the kid a free run on goal. The kid, to be fair, was a great finish, because he's had a long time to think about them. Them are hard ones, and he's finished it lovely. But again, we should have grew into that and should have dealt with it a lot better, and we did. But then we switch off again. As I say, it's so annoying, because I think Kettering know that they got lucky tonight, and we've given them points, and we've dropped the 2.
So next game Tuesday night, away to Curzon Ashton, and obviously we want to bounce back, and we don't know how Brackley will do on Saturday, obviously, but it's we're competing with other clubs at the top of the table, aren't we? It's going to be a proper battle.
If you'd told me this at the start of the season, we had to snap your hand off, and you come into December sitting in the top of the league. Yes, the teams have got games in hand, but results change. Honestly, we've just got to concentrate on ourselves. I keep saying, if we can try to manage 2 points per game, it means it puts a little bit of pressure on us to go and win the game at Curzon. That's what I said to the lads. do that, this gets forgot about, and you've done your job. Your 4 points in 2 games, and you move on to the next one. And that's all we think about. This is done. Nothing we can do about it. You learn from it, move on to the next game, and try and win that one. And the squad's a little bit bare, as we know that, but hopefully we'll have Becky back Tuesday. That'll be a big plus, because I think we could have done with him tonight. I think you've seen that in both boxes. There were some crosses coming in there that I think he's licking his lips on the bench. So it's one of them. But I thought his was outstanding as well, by the way. Again, his movement's really, really good. But it's just one of them things that we've just got to make sure that we pick ourselves up from the disappointment. We didn't lose the game, and I thought we played well. I didn't think we played badly, Ray, so I can't argue with how we're done with the ball, but I can argue with what we've done when we're in possession. We looked a little bit. I keep saying to the lads, you've got to think, what if we lose the ball? And too many times in that first half, there was no cover. If we lost the ball, they hadn't organised. There was no communication, and you could see that. And that was the only thing that really bugged me tonight. And we put it right second half. I think we did put it right second half. So we've just got to kick on now. As I say, we've just got to keep it going. If we can get the win on Tuesday, then this is forgot about.